Okay, a corrupt Georgia County Democrat has just been arrested by the FBI, as reports just breaking in the last few hours, talking about a former DeKalb County Commissioner, Sharon Barnes Sutton. Her arrest, feds charged now ex-DeKalb Commissioner with taking bribes, extortion, other charges. Sharon Barnes Sutton, pictured here, a Democrat, is the District 4 representative of DeKalb County Board of Commissioners. Here she is pictured again with this article. This is among the most recent updates where they actually break down the charges. I also have a link here to the actual official release from the Justice Department that lays out the indictments, 3-count indictment broken down here in this press release from the Justice Department. But there, I believe, were a few more recent updates here saying former DeKalb County Commissioner Sharon Barnes Sutton is in the process of being released from custody on a $25,000 unsecured bond. Sutton pled not guilty to federal charges that she took at least one bribe from a company trying to do business with the county and 2 counts of extortion. There have been some previous reports about corruption going on with this DeKalb County Commissioner Sutton. This whole investigation, some of these charges going back to 2014. Here was one article from 2014 saying Sutton paid $34,000 to a boyfriend. They say Sutton, a Democrat who represents about 140,000 people in Stone Mountain, Clarkson, and Pine Lake, declined interview requests during that report at the time. So has been an investigation developing. Some of this going back to 2014 and earlier. They're saying the indictment here describes a company that won a contract. This company won a contract around the same time as Tetra Tech was awarded the construction management contract at the Snapfinger Advanced Wastewater Treatment Plant. They say former DeKalb County Commissioner Sharon Barnes Sutton was taken into custody this morning by the FBI. Spokesman for the FBI confirmed to the Atlanta Journal Constitution. Sutton attorney said federal authorities had arrested her at her home this morning despite previous offers from Barnes to turn herself in. She already offered to turn herself in. They still, I guess, made this unexpected arrest this morning. The FBI quote here reads, "I just think it was unnecessary because this is somebody's aunt," said the attorney. That's their prerogative. They're just making a show out of it, they said. Sutton will be arraigned in federal court at 11:30 a.m., the FBI had said. No further details on Sutton's arrest. Charges she faces are available at this time as part of the original report. Again, since then, they've added an update with some more details on the charges. Then we had this DOJ release. This was the official release from the Justice Department saying former Georgia County Commissioner indicted on extortion and bribery charges. Federal grand jury in the Northern District of Georgia has returned a 3-count indictment against a former commissioner in DeKalb County, Georgia, for extorting bribe payments from a county subcontractor. Assistant Attorney General of the Justice Department made this announcement today. Sharon Barnes Sutton, 59 years old, of Stone Mountain, Georgia, was arraigned on an indictment that charges her with 2 counts of extortion and 1 count of federal program bribery by the judge in the Northern District of Georgia. According to the allegations in the indictment, the release here says that Barnes Sutton was an elected member of the DeKalb County Board of Commissioners. The DeKalb Board, representing District Number 4 of DeKalb County. DeKalb Board is comprised of 7 elected part-time commissioners. They say among their functions, the DeKalb Board appropriates funds for infrastructure development within the county. A simple majority of 4 commissioners is needed to award public contracts for any such projects. So 4 of these 7 commissioners, only 4 of these 7 commissioners are needed to award these funds, these taxpayer funds for these projects. This indictment alleges that during the relevant time period, Barnes Sutton also chaired the DeKalb Board's subcommittee on finance, audit, and budget, which undertook preliminary reviews of contracts, and was a member of the DeKalb Board subcommittee on public works and infrastructure. Indictment further alleges that in May 2014, Barnes Sutton approached an individual whose company had received a sizable procurement award from the DeKalb Board with connection. This is in connection with the construction of a wastewater treatment plant. Barnes Sutton demanded monthly payments. So she requested a bribe, essentially. It's as the Justice Department has laid out this so far. It sounds like Barnes Sutton set up the bribe herself, demanding monthly payments of $500 from this individual, later increasing her demand to $1,000 a month. The individual made the first $500 payments in June 2016 at a restaurant in Georgia. The indictment further alleges that Barnes Sutton asked the individual to meet her at the restaurant and brought her son along so that her son would receive the cash payment on her behalf. The individual made the second $500 cash payment at Barnes Sutton's residence in July 2014. The FBI disrupted Barnes Sutton's continued demands in August of 2014. So this would have continued had they not stepped in. I guess they're saying that likely it would have happened. The indictment, they say, is the result of an ongoing investigation by the FBI's Atlanta field office and DeKalb County Police Department. It's being prosecuted by, they list the trial attorneys here. So I do have the link to the actual report, Justice Department report, and you can find the most recent updates. Some of them still coming out. Handful of media outlets reporting on this already. Continue to follow and see what other developments happen as far as this case. Pretty interesting development, though. Let me know what you think, and I will follow up soon. Thank you.